collision of old rivals. Are lucky to be here today. Origin, Hoosiers, and the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders owns AT&T Stadium. As we'll see a team 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Cowboys will kick this deep to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop 3. That's solid. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense comes on the field first today. Well, Kirk, no surprise. 2 teams on the field, and
it's the last time down to the wire. Final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Motion by the back will defense adjust. To throw, it's Morton. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I think chemistry between these two.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down on the opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's dropped just for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. The Cowboys offense gets their first crack now. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Back to throw. It's Flores. Receiver makes the grab. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets them up first down from the 31.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Cowboys pick up enough yards to move the sticks. He'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out, kind of control those.
And the Cowboys lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball on this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Down the middle, it's Carter. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. On the run, it's Joyner. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Yards, now it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. Ball out of his hand. Limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle. It's real solid defense on that play.
Now and short from the 20. You expect this is 4-down territory on 3rd down. Look here. It's Mitten. Breaks free. They finally make tackle, but it's going to be 4th and goal from the 6.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's 1st and goal.
And the Red Raiders looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense is up with some adjustments and bench there. A 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is 3rd and very long. He finds the running back in the flat. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
With such tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room, and who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
The Cowboys will have to kick this away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is an absolute boomer of a punt. He'll field the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackle made after a big gain.
So much attention being paid to the outside of these receivers really opens up a nice void there in the middle of this defense. Quarterback makes a good throw.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Morton. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range, but let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Really love the call here on 3rd down to give the quarterback the option to either make the throw or pull it down and keep it himself to be able to pick up first down yardage.
The Red Raiders looking to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the quarter. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught quickly. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. We are deadlocked at the competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football game. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. Throwing off play action. That's reeled in. It's Ford. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Completion makes it second and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Crucial third down play right here. They try to sneak it for the first.
Well, well, well. The old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
And the Cowboys begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Flores. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And that one's straight down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Boom. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Back to throw. It's Morton. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
And the Red Raiders will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The coverage is to stop on this return. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. The pass rush closing in. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. That's caught. It's Freeman. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Flores. QB to the tight end for a completion. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
The Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Freeman. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Man, the defense took everything away. He tried to get to the inside, had to bounce it all the way to the outside, and then they took that away. He couldn't turn the corner. He was forced out of bounds for a loss.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the catch is made. He'd have been better off dropping it. There's a loss on the play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. To the air, it's Flores. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
On this drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So on 4th down now, out comes the feet. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field. Instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're going to run it. Running with purpose. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's Morton. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
But here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
It's the 2 minutes. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The Red Raiders will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. shotgun, drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
They're going to run it here. That run moves the ball across the 40. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Flores. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense really clicking here. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Short connection to the tight end here.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Douglas. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
And the Red Raiders line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. And he's out gaining decent yardage.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Red Raiders will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Play action here on first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Scanning the field, it's Flores, bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
The Cowboys will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. He fields the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Off the play fake on first down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Backed up second and long at the 17. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pump over the middle. It's Carter. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking downfield, it's Morton. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Red Raiders with 1st and 10 here. They'll test the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And there's the handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The Red Raiders bring their punt team onto the field. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He bought some time, now lets it go. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Protection looked good. The timing between the quarterback and the receiver looked pretty good. Ball was put right where the receiver should be able to make that catch, just unable to hold on.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Dropping back, it's Flores. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the Cowboys will line up to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Graham behind the line, and he moves the football up to the 27.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Joyner. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this. You can catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. quarterback keeps the football. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant a seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Grab behind the line, it's Hudson. Important second down play coming up. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. QB decides to keep it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
The Red Raiders will have 1st and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Douglas. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Back to pass. It's Morton. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. And the Red Raiders looking to cash in this red zone trip. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And that will give them the lead now. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Play fake, looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Flores. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring him down after a short gain there. Here's the 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Now it's 2nd down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. The receiver makes the catch. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Loose football. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Defense to force to fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. It's Flores. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They test the middle but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback still with the football. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Caught behind the line. It's Carter. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They lose 3 in that place, and now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Back to pass. It's Flores. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick? Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator.
This Tech off and out of the field now. And they set up position. Down and go. They'll try to run this one in. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Scanning the field. It's Morton. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the last possession, they came up empty. Went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Flores. And it's caught across the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hammond. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Leaning on the run game here. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Morton. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Red Raiders have first and 10 here. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Looking for some space. It's Joyner. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And they'll set up with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Freeman. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. To throw, it's Flores. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0.